This girl right here. Perfect example of why I am not a believe all women.
I'm the victim.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, there's a story of this DoorDash chick that's basically like dominating the internet right now, right? And this absolute dunderhead, right? She thought that she was gonna be out here being strong and independent and doing DoorDash.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And she gets instructions to drop the food at the front door of this house. So she gets the food, goes to the dude's front door, and the door is like a little bit open. So she decides to actually open the door and go into the guy's house. And then he's on his couch asleep with no clothes on. And she says, "Oh my God, I've been SA'd." Then she has the balls to whip out her phone and film the guy. He's asleep on his couch with no clothes on. She's filming the guy in his house, then has the nerve to make a TikTok about it. Post the guy's pictures, the footage on his TikTok in his house, and then claims that she was SA'd, and then she gets fired by DoorDash, and then she claims to be a victim again. Now guys, this is why I'm not believe all women. Because these absolute dunderheads go out and do stuff like this.
Just like a woman.
Absolutely insane. And guys, the internet's not on her side. They are not on her side. I don't think that she thought that things were gonna go this way. So guys, we'll watch the original video and then we'll watch some people on TikTok that are responding. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. That's linked in the description. Please go and check that out. Guys, join my Discord. Check out the playlist at the end. And I'm offering memberships now, so hit that join button because you get a lot of perks. You get access to my daytime lives. And guys, let's get into this. This is the original video.
2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No, I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down, and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any fucking buddy?
No, it's not making sense. Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Clown world. Guys, she should have just left the friggin' food at the door and left. She went into the guy's house. Because this is her third version of the story. She, like I said, her first two videos included pictures of the guy and the guy's name. And she was filming in his house. Absolutely insane, guys. Guys, this is why you can't believe all these dunderheads. Guys, this victimhood mentality is absolutely insane. Guy was in his own house. All you had to do is, guys, she should be charged for putting his stuff on the internet and filming him in his own house while he was nude. Insane, guys. Think about the hubris to actually think that she's in the right. You absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
Guys, how annoying is this broad?
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I'm finna increase is my motherfucking fist across your goddamn face. That's what the fuck, that's what's about to get increased.
Clown world. Look at this, guys. Someone says, let me just, and okay, we 1, 2, 3, I'm the victim. Yeah. Someone says, where's the assault part? I mean, I'm sorry if you saw that, but the order was clear to leave it at the door. Someone says, why not just drop off the food and leave? Someone says, girl, you were told to leave it at the door. Someone says, he can sue her now. Look at that. Someone says, why did you open the door? Someone says he was sleeping in his own residence and she videoed him. Someone says, did he touch her though? Plus, that's his house. Why is she looking into his house? Look at that. Guys, she's getting cooked. Look at this. None of these people agree with her. Guys, this is why, guys, monk mode or passports. You gotta be careful, man. These chicks will not hesitate to ruin your entire life. Clown world.
Well, I'm going to say it. Some of y'all aren't going to like it. That's okay. Argue with me in the comments. This girl right here. Perfect example of why I am not a believe all women. I'm going to throw you a curveball too, because I'm also not a believe all men. This lovely human being right here is the reason why a lot of women who go through actual SA don't get believed. This woman first came out crying, bawling, screaming her eyes out, talking about how she lost her job because she went through an SA situation. Excuse me. Now, am I going to sit here and say that what she went through was not something that could have been upsetting? Am I going to say that what happened to her or what she saw wasn't alarming? No, absolutely. I would be freaked out. I'm sure it was absolutely upsetting and maybe even terrifying. But she was not SA'd in any stretch of the imagination. On a very basic level, indecent exposure. And even at that, it's not like he was awake and doing things and waiting for her to show up. The dude was asleep. And then she chose to lean in and video this man. And then she got fired for violating policy. Not only just policy for a company, you're violating somebody else's rights.
There you go.
But this girl had everybody so riled up thinking that she was actually SA'd when that just wasn't the case. That is exactly why I am not a trust all women. And I'm not a trust all men. I'm going to sit, wait, and see what comes after so I get more of the story.
See? And guys, that knuckleheaded chick, she does have supporters saying, oh my God, you were SA'd. Guys, think about this. This is why the whole feminist thing is a supremacist movement, right? Because they want to be able to go into your own house and ruin your life, you know? Someone says the man in this situation is the actual victim here. I don't care what anyone says. Facts. Someone says she wasn't supposed to go in. He should press charges. Someone says if a male DoorDasher had done that to a woman, he'd be in jail. Facts, yep. Can you imagine if a guy went into a woman's house, filmed her in the nude, and then put it on the internet? Guys. Look at that, guys. Someone says, why didn't she follow the instructions? Facts. Someone says she trespassed on his property, doxed him, filmed him without his consent because he was asleep, and accused him of SA. Her and DoorDash need to be sued in the Stone Age. Yeah, guys, whoever this guy is, I hope he sues. He sues her, he sues DoorDash, and then he puts the whole process on social media. City boys stand up. Clown world.
My 2 cents, the plot hole. How did that man know he was going to get a woman dasher? He wouldn't have known until after she already picked up the order. And if he was passed out on his couch, we know nothing about the man because the man hasn't come out and said anything because he got his whole naked self put on the internet. You know, she should have just, if she approached, if she saw in the house and saw there was a naked man there, she should have been like, oh, sorry, you're home in your own house. And, you know, if he wasn't standing at the door, like wiggling it in front of her face, that's a different story. But if he was passed out, clearly, even if he was trying to do it, how did he know he was going to get a woman? How did he know that he was going to get a woman dasher today when he ordered his food? He didn't. He hoped, whatever. Especially if he got a woman, how did he know he wouldn't got someone like me? Would have been like, dude, put some pants on. Like she's young, she's impressionable. She made all the wrong decisions. She could have snapped one photo, got out of there. If she was so scared, she was such a victim, she was so scared, she stayed and took a video and posted it to social media before she even called DoorDash. That was the problem. So she needed to do the right thing. She should have snapped a photo, gotten out of there, pulled down the street, pulled over for a second, put her stuff on pause, called contact, and said, I want to block this customer. I don't feel safe. That's all she had to do. And then if the authorities wanted to get involved, the authorities get involved. The reason the cops didn't do anything for her is because the man was asleep in his house. He wasn't, again, if his eyes were closed, how did he know that a woman was dropping off his food? In my area, it's mostly men. Mostly men dash and a lot of foreign guys who don't even speak English. So what if one of them dropped it off? What if I dropped it off? As a female dasher, if I would have gotten there and saw that, I'd been like, dude, put some pants on. That's all I would have done. And I would have called DoorDash and been like, that was a little creepy. Can you block me from that guy? I don't ever want to go back to that house again. Maybe you can contact him and make sure he has pants on if he knows food's coming to the door. That thing. People are drunks. I deliver late night. Sometimes I work, and it's a lot of drunk people that pass out. They order food on DoorDash because they're drunk or stoned, and they're exhausted from work, and then they pass out. That's what happens. And if he was intentionally doing it, the police will figure it out. DoorDash will figure it out. Obviously, if it wasn't the first time he did something creepy or weird, but it might have just been a regular dude. She handled it poorly. She handled it poorly because she's young and inexperienced and doesn't know what she's doing. But she definitely shouldn't have got on the internet and cried for SA, cried about not having her job. There's Grubhub, there's Spark, there's Shipped. If she really can't get a real job, if she doesn't look like she has a family to take care of, looks like she has all the free time in the world, so she can find another job. That's not a big deal. Again, she's a contractor, so nobody is going to be suing anybody for wrongful termination. So she is what it.
Blah, blah, blah. But guys, even this dunderheaded broad right here with these stupid glasses. I mean, guys, look at these glasses.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
She's still trying to give this chick a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Guys, no. This is inexcusable, right? She walked into his house and filmed him in his house, which is a crime. Knuckleheaded broad.
Oh, she's a hula.
Look at that. Someone says her screaming at us, telling us that she's the victim, gives off the same vibe as the vegan teacher screaming at us for eating our vegetables. Someone says, I would have dropped off the food and left. Look at that. Someone says she had clear instructions to drop the food off outside. Someone says she posted online before informing DoorDash. He's the victim. This girl says, I've ordered DoorDash and fallen asleep. Look at that, guys. Cooked. Clown world.
So I have the original video from the DoorDash girl. Thank you to somebody in my previous video who left it in the comments saying that somebody had it. So I've downloaded it. I'm going to play it for you guys. You guys can give me your thoughts and opinions on it, but I'm just going to give you my thoughts and opinion on it. Again, my first initial thought is that she came on this app after clear instruction to drop off the food at the porch and walk away.
That's fucked up.
But she didn't do that. She seen the lights were on. She seen the door was open. And so she takes a video of this man who is clearly passed out and has his pants down. For whatever reason, that situation happened. In her logical brain, she thought, let me take a video of this and post it on TikTok and tell everybody that I was SA'd. Hysterically, you would have thought something seriously awful happened to this woman. But no. And if I was him, I would be suing her. I don't think that the situation was okay for anybody, but why was your first instinct to record this man instead of, first off, calling DoorDash and saying, hey, I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to complete this delivery? Secondly, why didn't you call the authorities and say, hey, I need a wellness check on this person? No, you come on TikTok and then you get upset because TikTok removes your video. And you said, oh, TikTok would have had to pay me for those views, so that's why they removed it. No. The reason they removed it is the same reason that you felt uncomfortable in the first place. TikTok filters out things like that. If you felt uncomfortable with it, what makes you think that whoever came across that video would not feel uncomfortable with it? Again, by the same logic, we all just were SA'd by seeing what she seen when she posted it. She should have lost her job. She did lose her job. That was right for them to do. I have so many questions.
Yeah, and guys, once again, Someone says, this isn't the original video. It's the one she posted after she deleted the full version when she gets dragged for pushing the door open. So she posted this second version to make it look like the door was already open. So guys, she actually, I guess, filmed herself pushing the door open. Look at that, guys. Someone says she's done the video 3 times. The first video was a real one, but showed that she pushed the door wide open and the door was actually cracked. She even said it herself, but then deleted it because she saw that it pissed people off. Look at that, guys. Someone says, let's play the role reversal. And this is a chick. If that had been a man outside doing DoorDash and a woman on the inside, how would this have played out? Facts. Guys, you gotta be careful, man. You're not even safe in your own house, you know? Guys, let me know what you think. All right, guys, this is AJ. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.